What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the core. A lot of people ask, like, what when people talk about, oh, these, Soros DAs or this kind of stuff, what is their big plan? Well, in my opinion, it's to completely destabilize society. And this particular district attorney is maybe the worst ever. I believe she should go to prison for her decisions. And it looks like there may be some consequences coming for perhaps the wokest DA ever. The Colorado Democrat DA has chosen to dismiss charges against this individual. Now, I just want to point out, this individual who tried to take who went on well, let's back up a little bit. How did I meet this guy? Well, let's talk about the district attorney. The district attorney is allowing, essentially predators to walk free is Amy Padden. Amy Padden is a Soros-funded prosecutor who is making Colorado unsafe for its citizens, but as the record shows, a haven for predators. You see, here's who's given her money. Jennifer Ellen Soros. So all this money coming in for her, thousands of dollars. Here's $10,000, $12,000, $1,000. So a lot of money coming in from the Soros family. Here's another one. Say her name, Caitlin Weaver. I want to, first of all, we're gonna get into this guy first. Here is a guy who's on the list, right? He's a registered offender with 4 previous charges. All 4 were dropped. A Democratic prosecutor in Colorado will now be recalled for moving to dismiss charges against a trans offender accused of trying to take a boy from a schoolyard. The district attorney's office in Colorado's 18th Judicial District told Fox 31 that it's planning to drop the charges against Solomon Galligan, 33, after he attempted to snatch a 11-year-old during recess at Black Forest Hills Elementary School in Aurora back in April 2024. Galligan underwent a competency evaluation after his arrest and, of course, was found mentally incompetent. Prosecutors said they are now planning to drop all charges against him, which is required by law when they found him mentally incompetent. But Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky disputed that stance and told the Post an effort to recall Democratic DA Amy Padden is well underway and set to begin this week, and ensured that it will be successful. The conduct of the 18th District Attorney over the past 6 months, is deplorable. This is simply the icing on the cake. Oh, by the way, it gets worse, so stick around. The progressive attitude will not be tolerated, she said. While certain state laws highlight deeper issues in the state of Colorado, Amy Padden will be recalled for her part in not upholding the laws punishing criminals. The suspected fiend's older sister, Sarah Galligan, even told 9 News back in April that her brother had been in and out of jail for 12 years, that he is not safe for the community or himself to be out on the streets. She said her sibling who was diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar when he was 16, was deemed unfit to stand trial in previous instances, but was not institutionalized because of simply a shortage of beds. It really just sucks that he had to do something so eye-catching for everyone to see that he's not well, that he's not okay to be out on a. Here he is on a playground with a blanket trying to snatch up an 11-year-old. That's been the 4th time we're sitting here thinking, how the heck did he get released? Who is he getting out? How is he getting out? Solomon Galligan shared the news of his gender transition in 2011 Facebook post and later identified as a woman. The same year, he was placed on the offender registry list after he was convicted of, putting his hands on people. So I'm starting hormone shots, and I really can't wait. I'm on hormone pills. I've been on them for almost 4 months. I wake up all depressed and crying, but in the end, it's going to be totally worth it. This is them. Apparently, during their transition, it seems like a nice place. Who's paying for that place? During his latest alleged crime, Galligan was captured on surveillance video approaching students playing in a field just moments before they scattered, screaming stranger danger. By the way, great job, kids. Great job, kids, and great job, parents, whoever, or parents or whatever, teachers taught them that. Great job. Galligan allegedly grabbed one of the youngsters, but lost his grip when he tripped on a white blanket he was also carrying. The young child later told cops that Galligan had white powder smeared on his face and reeked of booze. Galligan fled the scene, but was, of course, located by cops at Walgreens. That doesn't sound like a schizophrenic action. That sounds like somebody, he had a blanket he was going to cover this kid up with. This sounds like a premeditated crime to me. Oh, but it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Say her name. Caitlin Weaver. She lost her life to a 15-year-old illegal after he plowed into her with a car at over 90 miles an hour. Now, let me just stack up what's going on here. A 15-year-old driving, that's illegal. Illegal alien, that's illegal. Driving 90 miles an hour, also illegal. Took this woman's life, vehicular, slaughter. But District Attorney Amy Patton has decided to give probation and community service to the illegal without any jail time. An innocent American lost her life while the person that did it walks free. This is some of the most diabolical nonsense. I get being a liberal. I'm very liberal on a lot of things. And I'm also, I used to be more liberal. I used to more identify as liberal when that meant something. Now it just means you're mentally deranged. But this is crazy. I want to pull up more on this Caitlin Weaver case because it's so heartbreaking. This is what you get with woke district attorneys. And their job is exclusively to sow, discontent and sow, nastiness. Now, here's what's interesting. There's two updates to this, May 29th and May 31st. Okay. Now, again, the district attorney gave this person probation. Driving without a license, probably a stolen car, 90 miles an hour, illegal alien, took a woman's life, probation. Teen illegal immigrant who took a woman's life in Colorado crash gets probation, but then is arrested by ICE with his family. So a happy ending. Well, it's actually not a happy ending because Caitlin Weaver is still not with us. The youth was sentenced to probation and community service in a plea deal back in July of last year. Now, there's an update again, this year. An illegal immigrant teenager who was spared jail time after he was convicted of taking the life of a Colorado woman in a high-speed crash has been arrested. By the way, if I had done that, if I was going 90 miles an hour and I took someone's life, I'd be getting 10 years in prison at least. And I'd deserve it. You know what I mean? There's no questioning that I would deserve it. None. The 16-year-old illegal from Colombia was simply sentenced to probation and community service so that he could go out and commit more crimes. That's why this catch and release, that's why they do this catch and release program. Is so that they are still out there making people feel unsafe. They can still stay out there and rob people and steal people and steal from them and take their lives, right? The teen who has not been publicly named because of stupid state laws that shield the identity of underage criminals was arrested on May 20th along with his family who were living in the United States illegally, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement said. The young one was convicted in Colorado's 18th Judicial District and sentenced to probation and community service, an ICE spokesperson told Fox News. As part of routine operations, ICE arrests aliens who commit crimes and other individuals who may have violated our nation's immigration laws. All aliens in violation of U.S. immigration law may be subject to arrest, detention, and if found removable by final order, removed from the United States regardless of nationality. The teen will remain in ICE custody pending immigration hearing. This article came out back in May, and as far as I know, we still have not got a hearing. This is so wild. Trump's DHS arrests illegal alien convicted of taking the life of Caitlin Weaver after Democrat DA spared him jail time. Could you imagine living in this state? Like, can we just put politics aside for a minute? Can we just put politics aside for just 5 minutes here? Okay, just 5 minutos. Okay. A 15-year-old took somebody's life driving 90 miles an hour in a vehicle. Do we think that that's okay? Do we think that I don't care if they're a conservative or a liberal or whatever, right? Doesn't matter. Do we think that they should get no jail time? No, of course not. Like, I just want a return to normalcy where regular people can say, like, what the heck are we doing here? Oh, because they're illegal and you're going to make some statement. This white woman who is a United States citizen had to lose her life and get no justice because you need to make a statement about immigration? No. And that's why the recall has begun on this loser. And I mean, obviously I don't live in Colorado, but I strongly, strongly hope that she is removed from power. And quite frankly, I believe looked into, she should be disbarred. There's such thing as criminal negligence. And, I don't know if there's anything that can be done here, but I think when you willfully put these people back out on the street and they take people's lives, or they go after other, they try to kidnap a kid, I think that you shouldn't be practicing law. Again, regardless of your political position. I hope you were informed by this video. If you were, please do leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.